Verified sources show that a lot of the biggest countries outside of the British nations have officially fixed the price of XRP to over $60,000 in the long run and over $479.07 in the near term, starting as soon as June 27th, which is less than 4 days away. This story shows that the BRICS countries are formally moving away from the US dollar and are in talks with Ripple Labs to create a global central bank currency that can be used across borders to make it easier for countries to work together. This means that all of the money will go on to the XRP ledger, which will make one CBDC on the XRP ledger that can handle all of the money. We can't forget that this has been in the works for a long time and has been talked about in many stories. For example, this document called BRICS Internal of Economics said that the XRP digital asset is the ideal one for digital payments and that it uses Ripple Labs and the RippleNet technology powered by the XRP ledger. And this was in 2020. Another official report said that BRICS is going to build a central bank digital currency, CBDC, on the XRP ledger with Ripple. It also said that Ripple has ties to almost every country in the BRICS coalition, including Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. We are putting a price on XRP of more than $10,000 to $60,000 after all of this money is in the XRP ledger and moves to XRP. $10,000 on the low end and over $60,000 as the official amount of money for BRICS. That would be the number of XRP. Now that we're really getting into this, we need to look at the real price of XRP, which is $2.18 right now, and how much money will be coming into the XRP ledger. There are a lot of numbers here, and we're going to talk about why on June 27th, which is in 4 days, a huge quantity of money will flow into the XRP ledger. And we've decided to give everyone who watches today's video free XRP as a second example. Hey guys, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to obtain free XRP, which is like free money, in less than 5 minutes. You can get up to $100. You just need to enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel if you have any questions, share the video, and then make sure you join up and use my link in the description to perform a transaction. Again, the whole thing only takes a few minutes. It's free money, plain and simple. I would absolutely suggest it. So, let's go right into the video now that we've said that. There are presently $129.07 billion worth of XRP, and they cost $2.18, with a total supply of 100 billion and 59 billion. But the truth is that this will change when the market valuation reaches 129 billion on June 27th. And we are about to break the market cap of trillions of dollars per XRP. This is actually happening by RealFi. RealFi has officially said that their objective is to unlock more than $654.39 billion on the XRP ledger utilizing their Realtor thing, which is built on the XRP ledger. And they will make the formal announcement in only 4 days. On June 27th at 11:59 p.m., RealFi will develop and carry out the biggest supply burn in the history of the XRP ledger. They have even made it official that RealFi is making steady progress towards its goal of connecting the global real estate market with the XRP ledger in June. This will open up a huge opportunity in decentralized finance, and that as part of this plan, the real-time will burn and account for up to 80% of the entire Phase 1 supply, which is presently 100 million. This is a huge development for the XRP ledger. So, they just announced that on June 27th, 20% of the Phase 1 tokens will be burned. Then, on the 15th of every month, they will burn 10% of whatever is left over. But this is a huge step forward. We are talking about putting trillions of dollars, 650 billion, onto the XRPLU ledger using the real token. I want to talk a little bit about the real token, which I think is a huge deal. I mean, they say this project will grow up 100,000% in one night. There has already been a lot of talk and conjecture about when the real token would be released. It will be in the next 24 hours, on June 27th. So, in 24 hours, the price of a genuine token will go up to $190 because of a huge supply shock and a huge rise in demand. So we're going to see a huge burn that leaves us with very little supply and a lot of demand. This will generate a huge supply shock and a high price per actual token. And the arithmetic is really clear. If only 1% of the 650 billion flows into the real token, each real token will be worth $65,000. I mean, it's a lot for a coin that costs only 2 cents or 3 cents. And when you look at this guy, there is almost no resistance. Yes, there are a lot of levels of support, and that's been evident for a long time. People believe, and everyone knows, that the actual project, the genuine thought project, and the real token are going to help the whole business network around the extra pillar and make a lot of people a lot of money. I mean, look at the genuine chart right here. This is a huge vertical chart, and this is what real guys cost. It has gone up in a really strange way. It has one of the top ratings, if not the highest, on all of the biggest Xfinity ledger exchanges. For example, it has an 8.7 out of 10 score, a 100% BenX score, and a 100% KYC score, which means it's KYC verified, the team, and everything. And their top 3 holders are low risk, which means that there is no risk at all for this. Every day we check their holders to show you how many new users have joined the RealFi ecosystem. And, gentlemen, we're at 1,262. It just hit 1,200 yesterday. I mean, this is really fast. And as more and more people learn about the RealFi institution and the real token and what it does, this initiative will attract more and more attention. And as more and more people actually use the ecosystem, we're talking about billions of trillions of money coming into the real token, which will make a huge people who purchased in yesterday really did make money. If you bought the genuine real token the day before, you're making money right now. Everyone who has a real token is making money. Thank you. I want to make this obvious. I'm not a financial expert. It's not what anyone is looking into, and the markets went up and down. It changes a lot. I mean, the whole crypto market is pretty unstable.